Okay. I finally got it working. Oh my god, that has been an ordeal. Good lord. Okay. Hopefully, we're live and everything's working. So I've been trying this for the last 20 minutes and my computer is absolutely terrible and just dying in front of me, basically. New PC still hasn't arrived. Hoping it's sometime this week. So that's good. Let's keep refreshing this and seeing how that goes. Let's see if I'm actually live at all. Yes, incredible. Let's give this a test. Yeah, good. Okay, that has been a massive pain in the anus, but that's done. Okay. Let's do some monkey business today. Oh, it's Clown O'Clock. How's it going, Mad Captain? It's actually 8 minutes past Clown O'Clock, but I've been trying to get this working for 20 minutes, which is great. Great fun. So, I don't know where Jack is either. Bobo, how's it going? 1255. Hope you're having a good day, dude. My Alter Lego, how's it going? Instruct for 6. How is everyone? I'm fine. I'm pretty tired, actually. I'm actually pretty tired and pretty unwell, but it's fine. I'm really tired. I stayed up till 6:30 on Saturday night to watch the Conor McGregor fight, which was worth it, but I do feel terrible now. Because on the Sunday I couldn't just sleep after the fight. I went to Southampton to watch Chelsea play. Pretty good matchup, this one. Pretty sure. I just think go Gladion. We have a good chance of hitting a ball. Yeah, that's a ball. All we really need is the ball right now. Try and get more monkeys down. Pressurize this Slugma as soon as possible. We are a very efficient spread deck. What took me 20 minutes to fix? It was an OBS issue. Chimecho, best deck in format. Apparently so. Is this Pram's list? It's similar to Pram's list. It's the same concept. I play Ultra Balls though. I've fiddled around with a couple of counts. I squeezed in 2 Ultra Ball because I think having some means of discard and thinning is going to be really important when you're up against like other Shrine matchups and stuff. I also put in Oranguru because it's Oranguru. Why wouldn't I put that in every deck? Stuff like that. I don't need to put the monkey down just yet. Coco's are deceptively very good here. Kirk, I'm convinced you to play Buzzrocks for top 128. Not bad, dude. Polymerization. I'm happy for you, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. Don't want to commit energy anywhere because he can just go Lycanroc. Yeah, Buzzrock, clearly one of the better plays for the weekend because 3 were taking up the top 8, which we'll look at later. Yeah, Flying Bird, that's exactly why the Oranguru wasn't played. I'm not playing Skateboards though. I think just increasing the Guzma count and still having a high Tate and Liza count is probably fine. You only really get punished if you lead like one of your weird starts. But we have 4 Coco, 2 good Passimians, so 6 good leads, and you still have Tate and Lizas and Guzmas anyway, so... Oh wow, they've run into some trouble here. It's not that bad because they're still forcing the 4 prize turn, but it's not good for them. Monkey's a terrible card. You take that back. We can commit energy to the other passimian now. There were 4 in top 8. Oh, my bad. 4. Incredible. Oh, yeah. There's 3 in a line, and then there's just one other. You're right. You're right. Monkey's a great card when your opponent draws 6. Oh my goodness, what happened? Own up, what happened? Rabby, did you do something, clown? Did you do a whoops? Putting down a GX Pokemon. Pogger's champ. Interesting. Am I playing Diancie? No, Pram's list didn't play Diancie. You could though. It's not a bad card. You actually usually spread a bunch in this matchup. It's just how he led by attaching to Rockruffs aggressively, and the fact that we led a team play Passimian meant that we had to go down this route. Interesting. Yeah, maybe a Guzma Filch turn. I really don't want to spend my counter energy though. We really want to get him off Sledgehammer. This is not good. Okay. What does Passimian beat apart from Zoroark? In the post that Pram made, he said it also has a very good Mali matchup. And, you know, it does play 3 Stretcher and a Fairy Lele. So I imagine it can't have the worst Rayquaza. And it's an all non-GX deck as well, so it's probably got a reasonable Buzzgarb. Honestly, if you can do spreads in a good fashion, I think you'll be fine. It's just this game's gone weird. Is multi-switch a possibility? Sure, why not? Does my counter energy Sledgehammer? I can't copy Sledgehammer. We're on even prizes. Multi-switch is a possibility, but I don't think it's that reasonable. It's just weird that we went ahead in this game when it's really rare that you'll go ahead. We want to burn this. Want to burn this. Why'd you have to start the only one you have? You have 4 Nest Ball, and I play 2 Ultra Ball, and you're an all non-GX deck. You have all the time in the world. Laura, this is what Michael Pramwatt played at Memphis. Yes. Donbro, how's it going? Forgot about Skater Boys. Yeah. I need to change this list. You feel like Coco does more than intended in the deck? I think it's completely intended. It wasn't an accident that it happened out ended up like this. Convinced that the Big Buzz is the worst card in the deck. Well, Pedro did play a very... oh, it's so annoying that we just had to bin 2 things. This is 20 plus, right? So, we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 160, 170, 180 with Shrine. So yeah, we need to choice band if we want to. Alternatives is that we go Deoxys KO this. And still have a... Are we out of stretchers? Yeah, this is our last stretcher. I actually can't play the choice band. We're going to have to hope that Shrine Ticks can get us there. Oops. Well, that works. There's always another choice band. I don't know how we're closing this game particularly. We have a Deoxys to like close, but if he goes Lycanroc, it's not going to be pretty. Our bench is too full for Monkey Madness. Our monkey goes 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's not enough. This isn't Lapras. No, it's not Bradner. Lapras did make top 16 though this weekend, and I'm happy to see it. I think we lost. Just gotta figure out if there's anything I can do. Maybe Guru can get us win on some Gust shenanigan. We've only played 1 Guzma, so it's possible that we can win. It's possible. What do I think of Palkia and Lapras? Me and Jack tried it. think it's more cute than like great. It's probably the first, like Articuno and Palkia were the first things that we would have put in, if anything. So yeah. Wait, did he Claw Slash? Oh, we can't. You can't copycat because we're on even prizes. I got excited. I think we have to try and roll Goose here. From our instructor, Runio. Let's check. We got 2, I think. Yeah, 2 in deck. 2 draws of 2 in deck. Doesn't sound great. But that's the out we're going for. 2 draws, boys. Da 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 da. Oh. Crumbs. If only we had had our Coco. Well, that was bad. I need to change this list. Yeah, Bradner, he used Claw Slash. Matt Manning, thank you so much for the sub, my guy. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Little Jimmy Club. For the first time, my guy. Perhaps the Shaman's an option? Yeah, it's definitely an option. When I first saw the deck and I saw it played counter duties, I was surprised it didn't, to be honest. I actually messed up by cutting all the escape boards. I think we should play 2. 2 Ultra Ball's so nice though. So good for thinning. Let's just not reinvent the wheel and start with their list, okay? Sad violins for the Oranguru going in the bin. Pretty sure this was the 60 he played. Oh no, he played 2 Guzma, 3 counter catcher. I don't think that's right though. Guzma's just such a good card. I'll go like this. We'll play 59 cards for now. And then when we see how clunky we are, always Tate and Lasering back into the Shrine of Punishments that we can't Ultra Ball away, I'll put Ultra Balls back in for other cards. Cat's running all over the place. When's the 30-minute set review for such a short set? I finished the slides today. I think there was like 5 cards that I found it difficult to think of stuff to put on the slide for, which shows that they're bad cards, right? But they have like abilities and stuff to talk about. So there's 1 or 2 things where I still need to sort of populate the slide rather than it just being, here's the card, it sucks, move on. When you say, here's the card, it sucks, if you want to try and make it work, you could try and go down this line, but don't, it sucks. Like, that's what we have to do. So, yeah, well, wow. Man, look how good an Ultra Ball would be in this hand. Fuming. We never got Currywurst in Germany. No, we didn't. Sucks. We ought to lose Sylveon, right? Pokenav better than Lotto? I wouldn't say so. We'll give you ideas, just tell us the cards. Tyranitar GX. Good luck. Pokenav better than Lotto. I guess it does do a more proactive job of thinning the deck. No, we'll do the Memphis review in a bit. We'll do it in half an hour, I say. We don't have the full extent of the results. So... yeah, Destroyer King, exactly. Am I ready to have fun? Sure, always. He's not a mill deck, so we can actually have fun. I didn't insult Tita. I just asked what we should populate the slides with. I got nothing. Oh, look at this power. Never know these days. I mean, I'm hoping the fact that he Leylayed for a Lily. These are two cards that are more likely in a Guardy list. Lily's not often in a Sylveon mill. Playtest some Expanded today. Oh my goodness. I need to start looking into Expanded, but there's also just so much on at the moment. Setting up things for Wednesday's stream, which is going to be really cool. Hopefully. Okay. Nailed it. We actually don't want to take the prizes yet, because counter energy is all we got. But he probably does play heal, right? Would suck to be me if I got greedy and he would just heal. But at the same time, in the long game, we want to be dealing with all these Guardies. Let's go for this. I think he's more likely just to try and find a bunch of, like, candy shenanigans. Let's see how this works. Bust Garb Shrine, busted and expanded. What a surprise. Last Chance Potion, Regirock. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We do lose, we lost puzzles though, and the whole point of the Regirock deck was to scramble switch around a bunch. So that's kind of sad. Oh! Ultra all away the super boost. No! Shun the non-believer. Man, they've been riveting for some weird stuff if all they can do is get a Curlier out. My goodness. That is bizarre. What stadium are they going to play? I don't know. They'll just play Blowers, right? I think we can outrun Blowers. It's going to be a weird thing where I want to protect the Choice Band, but it has a counter energy on. It's weird because DC is kind of weak, but because we have the Energy Lotto, I think it's fine. Jake11478, thank you so much for the follow. Raikou Eels is really fun right now. It does gain tools in Lost Thunder, that's true. Some pretty spicy tools. Gets us Aurora as well. Pretty insane. Do I think the community's been overrating cards? From Lost Thunder? It's kind of a mix. It always is a mix, really. Sometimes yes on certain cards, sometimes no on certain cards. Didn't realise you weren't following Little Jim Jam. There you go. 9, 12, 15, 18 with Choice Band if we copycat Infinite Force here. So if we get Stadium, we in biz. I should have prize checked because we have Gladian in hand. We still have 2 in deck, if they're both in deck. Holy... Oh. In which case, are we just going for a flip here? Could bring up the EV, 2 retreat cost, flying flip. No problem. Should have kept the Stadium. What did I keep instead? I kept the Escape Broad, right, for pivoting. Yeah, kind of weak. We didn't have any, like, pivot in our hand, though. Didn't have any of our Titantalizers or Guzmas, so they could have punished us at the time. You bid against a couple Lapras Hoopers. You blame me. Lapras Quagsire. Yeah, that's my bad. Conra Pepe, I think... I mean, what's Passimian's max output? It's... So we go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 20 in theory, but they play dumbbells and they'll always just be healing, and they only need to get rid of 4 energy cards. Which is scary. So I feel like it's a good turn to still keep flipping. Wait, we're running out of time to flip. Do I need to actually take a knockout this turn? 2 prizes left. If I flip once more, he can probably just knock out with this and then have this powered up for any other response. Is the Ace Rider just the way that we lose? How much damage do we have on the board? 110, 170, plus 6, plus 2. So we're going 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, another 100. So if we do the flying flip... Okay. We're going to set up for a... Tapu Lele finish. Do I see Carton's Quagsire list? Yes, I did. Feels like a pretty techie version, but hey, the tech's worked, you know? Me and Jack tried Palkia and Articuno, and they were both reasonable. He didn't use Articuno, but he did play... Oh my god, my screen's just died. I hate this computer with such a passion. You don't even know. You don't understand how much it pains me to be on this computer these days. Oh my god. So yeah, he played Palkia, Kyogre, Manaphy, and I think something else. But basically, I didn't like the Manaphy, and I didn't like the Kyogre. Palkia's fine if it does come off against Ray. Like, in the testing we did, me and Jack, it often didn't come off. Because you basically need to secure like 3 XP shares super early to have a chance. But anyway. What do I think the matchup is against Mali? I think it's close. Probably one of your closest matchups. Oh man, got done in by the heels. The heels. The feels when he heals. Kill this and hope. I mean, he didn't attach any energy. So, like, maybe. Woot face. Please tell me you still haven't bought a new one. No, I've bought a new one. It just hasn't arrived yet. It's taken like 3 weeks because they were out of stock on the parts I ordered. Heavy Tortoise, how's it going? What do I think of the Chimeco tech? Clearly very good. Very good against Zoroark. Very good against Rayquaza. Good against Buzzrock even. Like, it's just good against so much. Now that counter energy is off, he needs to get another energy. He needs to have Fairy DC. Plus. One-time blocks. Yeah, so Chimeco is really good. When you play 4 escape boards, they also play the rope, and they play like 8 ball search cards. So it's perfect. Got him. Chimeco is really good when you play it as a one-of, but start it every game. I mean, I think it's good anyway. I think it's just a good stall card, to be honest. When you have that much search and that many switch cards, you don't need to start it. Like, if you start it, it's hilarious, but you can still lose just because they went one to tag before you attacked, right? So, I think you need to just bench a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Rabbi, I bought a Cyberpower Ultra 5 with, like, some specialist specs for streaming. Sent me back a bit, but I'm really happy with what I got. Should I give up on the format and just play Empoleon Swampert? Empoleon Swampert's not giving up. By no means would I say that that's giving up. I think there are better decks that you could be playing, but it's pretty cool. Why not just build my own machine? Because I can't do metal Lego. I basically bought a custom that they built for me. That's what I did. And I mean, I don't mind paying for that because I don't trust myself in anything, especially not something that will cost me deep into 3 figures. Does Passimian beat Malamar? The idea is just to keep trying to... Like, it depends how much they bench, right? Your hope is that they need to put down a lot of Inkays so that you can just be spreading the whole time. If they stagger Inkays and evolve Malamars each time, it's going to be really rough for you. I've only just started playing this because I saw Pram's list, and on his own post he said that it shreds Mali, so... Yeah, I definitely don't trust myself. I've never trusted him. We want to draw into Pokemon more than anything else, so we'll do this pre-Nest Ball. Huh, nailed it. They're big and slow. Let's take one of these and pressurize an attack turn one. A flip. Price 2 Cocos. Ugh. This deck draws such weird hands. What do we want to copy in this matchup? He's not going to be using that guy. We have so many stretchers that we just take the supporter, I think. Have better odds after our terrible Tate and Liza next turn. I actually think Shrine Mally is probably your hardest because they can play Shining Arceus, and your monkeys can kill Shining Arceus. But if they continue to stretch a back Shining Arceus and actually attack with it a few times, it'll be really scary for you to face that. Because then you're both trying to do the spread shenanigans. It's just your stuff dies quicker. It's like no. Mad Captain, that's a good way of putting it, I think. Shining Arceus, yeah, it does 30 to everything, and then your board can't be touched. Mark trying to defend himself. Let's see how that goes. I just know where Jack is as well. I was talking to him like an hour ago. Algorithm. Spread deck meets Healy deck round 2. More fun than you thought it would be this weekend. That's good. You missed Lou Williams. Lost March? Lost March is going to be slow, I think. I think it's not that good. Like, I think it'll be a deck, just I don't think it'll be a tier 1 deck. Oh, that was almost Pogger's Champ. Look at that. If we had an energy there. Holy. If we were playing Monkey, you know we would have got it. I think we might need this. We'll probably need it later, though. Not soon. The format is more healthy than it was before because Mally and Buzzrock are healthy archetypes. Sure. I mean, it was obvious that Mally was going to have some sort of return because it's so safe against Sylveon. And Buzzrock also was piloted by Pedro, which would have had some clout behind it, even though it's just like one placement. There was also Alex and Luke who got high placements with it. Yeah, Sean, I'm not saying that Lost Mix is bad. I just think that you need to play a lot of Pokemon to make that deck work. And you need to search out a lot of Pokemon and not prize lines and not get your lines knocked out because that's really annoying because then they're not in the Lost, then they're in the discard pile. And your first few turns are just you trying to build. And I think there's enough non-GX decks to sort of make it difficult. Oh, poggers. 13 card dig. Feels so bad, man. Alright, cat, out the way, out the way. It's fine, we want him to take a prize. It'll activate our trap card. Persephone seems good. Yeah, seems very good. For timeable, grab your Trumbeaks, or whack them in the discard. Yeah, exactly. Timeable grabs you the Jump Pluffs. Oh, sorry, the Skip Plumes and the Trumbeaks. Samuel's asking about Dramper and Tauros. I think the biggest issue is that fighting is also everywhere. And especially with Zeraora coming out, you have to be some sort of madman to want to play. Actively choose to be playing fighting weak Pokemon. I get your standpoint, but I don't think it'll be worth it in the long run. Justin Snivy, how's it going? Glad you get to catch the stream. She's attacking little Jimmy. No, stay back. I knew she would. It's the size of the little toys that she plays with. How dare you attack little Jimmy? 2 Guzma down. So maybe a stall is the play here. Let's go. Spread them, spread them, spread them. Spread them till they're dead 'em. Doomsday, how's it going? Let me, she just clawed me. Claude Van Dammed me. Oh, there she is. So the only thing we need to manage is not getting too greedy with our spreads. Like, there's a currently 100 damage Lele, and if we wait to get it much more damaged, he'll probably just max pot it off. So it's going to be a fine balance of trying to make that work. I think the format needs N back. I can see what they're trying to do with counter energy, counter gain, counter catcher. They're trying to make it so that you don't just lose when you are not winning. But N is just so conveniently perfect for the role that I would just prefer to see that as well, to be honest. Dig for choice. Yeah, interacting with your opponent's hand, I think, is such a big deal in any card game. Because it stops people just building a combo that you can't beat. Counter game with Lycanroc does seem insane. You're not wrong. There's a few GX Pokemon that could really just completely swing a game now. We have to completely reevaluate 2 attachment attackers. Miss VS Seeker. Right, that's 3 Guzmas played. I think we just play this. We're out of Cocos. We do still have stretchers, but this is just such a threat now. Let's take 2 prizes. See if we can get rid of a max potion on the guy at the back here. Counter gain Noiva, and there you go. Tech Q, you want to see delinquent? Holy. I love that loads of people want changes to make the game work, and some want them to make the game even harder to make decks work. Some men just want to watch the world crumb. It's interesting that he max potted a Metagross. It does let him attack, but this just dies. And this is 140 left. We are representing damage. Basically dies to choice band. Ban Lily. We have a 50-50 of pulling our last monkey out of the prizes for a guaranteed game. Actually, wait, what am I saying? Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I'm being dumb. I was like, oh, you can just attach and magical swap, but no, because we're ahead on prizes. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Oh, we have it anyway. Excellent. Boop. You died. You died to the mighty passimian. Feels good, man. We're all playing the same game. Making it easier just makes it easier for your opponent too. That's where people forget this. It's not a matter of forgetting, it's that if every deck works more, the people who are better do better. So you want a game to be skill based, even though there are obviously going to be elements of RNG, which is why the game is like addictive and loved by lots of people. And you want to still, like right now, the game is super random, like so random, and you need to cut down some of the randomness by letting every deck work a bit more than it currently does. N is a skill-based card. Sort of is, you know, because some people will just lose to N if they don't set up their board appropriately to not only take you to 2 prizes, but also take you over the line. So you can punish people who just go greedy for racing, haven't got the established board set up. But at the same time, it gives people a way into the game when sometimes they don't necessarily deserve one. So it's kind of a two-way street, but I definitely prefer the game with it than without it. If you're good, you get end into game. There you go. You like Hex back. Hex is such a design limiting card though. Like basically every deck that we have in standard right now, like Malamar and Vikavolt would just be non-existent anymore, and the whole game would be just down to Buzzwole v Zoroark. And we've had enough of that, I think, for a while. But who knows? Give us Toxin N? No. No. Cool your jets now, team. That's when it started getting unfair. when you have like literally two outs of your deck to try and like draw you into, or like out of a 1 or 2 card hand. It's just gross. You want to have things like a Rangaroo easily accessible to everyone to keep you going in a game, but not have necessarily all the answers all the time. I think in that, like, literally just N in this format would just be so good. Like, don't start breaking everything again. Give us Forest, PogChamp. This one's actually more important, right? No, he's a non-evolving deck. Let's take this one. Genius. Let's spread them. No Pokemon in his discard pile just yet for the Marshadow. Bring back overconfident Sableye. Good God. They got the Orangaroo in the bin. Good enough. What's my favorite format to play in? Oh man, it's hard. It's really weird because I've been like at different levels of how good I've been. So there's been formats that's kind of gone over my head because I've just been bad. So it's really hard to tell you. I've never really disliked too many formats. There's been parts of different formats that I've liked and not liked, but usually I'm just happy playing in every format. I'm not someone who likes to moan about too much. This format could definitely be better than it is, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. Like, I think, you know, rather than just complaining, just trying to, like, we've all got to play this game, you know, so let's just try and make the most out of it rather than just complain about it the whole time, because you know you're just playing anyway. So it's more like there's been periods of playing that I've enjoyed, but not necessarily the format. There's times like when there was a bunch of what were they? Bunch of cities on the bounce and regionals on the bounce in the UK like 4 years ago now or something. And because they were just all on the bounce, it was so cool because you could see the meta literally evolve week by week, and it was just really interesting to play. And you started building up friendships with everyone because you saw them so much more the whole time. It was just really good. And even if the decks weren't great at the time, I thought it was fine. Like it was like Toad Tina Mirror meta. And I was still just loving it, you know? So, we're taking 2 prizes now. And this flip will take us 2 more prizes, right? Yeah. The Tantalizer might genuinely be best, but putting in 3 Cocos is so good. I'm pretty sure we had a lotto in our prizes. This is where streaming is just me losing focus. I know we have another passimian in there. I really hope there's a lotto in there, otherwise I'm going to feel stupid. Drawing 2 sounds bad anyway, though. Let's just do this. I think there's a lotto in here. Oh, I'm so dumb. No. Okay. We'll do this. Yes, I have. Oh, no. Oh, crumbs. At least I wasn't alone. Okay, well, he can try and win. We put the Cocos back at least. Let's just say the Lily whiffed, shall we? Would we all feel better if we just said that? Apart from Garb, and I could play YZG, that was the deck. That was so fun to play YZG. I loved Fright Night Yveltal. That's a card that I loved to play back then. Pog, pog, pog. Yeah, Fright Night was pretty awesome. Doesn't even kill me. Tragic. Ugh. Lily, don't mess me up. Lily is the worst card in this game. It's his own energy, right, as well. So there's not really any point in us retreating. Built on mirrors. Yeah, they were interesting. I think there was one tournament when Yveltal Garb was the most popular deck, and I was like, well, I'm just going to bring straight Yveltal and beat all the Yveltal Garbs. I faced no Yveltal Garbs, and I faced, like, Greninja Kingdra, and started losing to it just so I didn't have Garb in my own deck, and I was like, eh. It was really fun. Man, we definitely need Ultra Ball in this deck, just so Lily is less of an absolute waste of space. I was thinking of the best way I could get that out there without going completely crazy. I mean, we still win. But it's been awkward. We could get Marshadowed into the Abyss. Polymerization, the first London Internats. That was so heavy on Yveltal Garb, though. That was just a dominant force. That was when like Max Elixir had just come out, and like it was just so important. And there wasn't many ways to beat Yveltal Garb, to be honest. It just gave you too much control. I thought the deck was genuinely just too powerful at that point. I remember Pedro did make at least top 8 or top 4 with a Volk deck, though. Volk his baby. So yeah, there's that. I can't remember what else cut. I don't know if Greninja cut that day. I know a few people played Greninja, because I remember Jack playing Ninja and then putting in a Eco Arm for Mirror. So Greninja was definitely like a deck on people's radar, and I remember casting a few games of Frogs. Can't remember what else was out there. I think some of the Americans that came over, they all brought Vespi, Zeb Striker to try and counter the Yveltal decks. None of them made top 8. I think Alex Hill got close, though. I think it was like top 16 or something. He was definitely in and around there. Alex Hill bubble. There you go, Mark. Thank you for reminding me. That's a real feels bad, man. Paul Vespi. My cat's playing with a bottle cap now. Mad Captain, that might be right. I remember there being one Yveltal Garb that played like a promo Darkrai. It was just like, what's going on here? Okay, cat. The viewers can't see you, and I can't see the screen. This is the worst. This is the one thing I didn't want to happen. Yeah, okay. Leave little Jimmy alone. No, immediately she's after little Jimmy. Okay. What the hell do I do here? Huh. I think Filch is our best move, just to get us out of this mess. She's off. Flipping is not bad pressure, but... Yeah, after that, UIC gave birth to Metalbox. Yeah, I don't know what the US was thinking for that deck. Very optimistic that it would be like 80% Guardy in the room, which is about 70% more than the truth. It didn't even beat Guardy Monk Mega lol. That really was an abomination of a deck archetype. I don't know how like so many people got convinced to play it. I really don't know. The US underestimated Zorro. I mean, it wasn't just that. It didn't beat a lot. It really didn't beat a lot of things. Not just trying to hate on US here, but there wasn't much of a game plan going on there. Sparkling water is gross, Joe. Nah, it's good. It's great. What else are we going to skateboard? Let's start flipping. Flip, daddy, flip. Because he attached to the bench, we get away with this. Only punished by the Diancie Kukui or the Beast Energy High Roll. He can smooth Guru for the Kukui. Eagle played Zoro Desi. Yeah, Zoro Decidueye was one of the first things a lot of people sort of went towards partnering. Because obviously Decidueye had been so powerful at the time. Wait, what? He didn't grab a Kukui. Guys, something's happening. Something, woot face. Jack has deserted me today. I don't know where he is. Feels bad. Where are all our monkeys? Mark played Gollygarb, I want to say. Tord quote. I wanted to beat you bad, so I kept it secret. Guzma, what's he afraid of? That's really interesting. We've been given the luxury of so much time that it might just be worth us just flipping. Let's have a look. This is 5 away. 5 away. Hey, Pedro with the host of 39. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Let's flip them. So if we keep the Coco stream, we just win, right? Lost to Robin round 10 and then dead drew 4 games in a row. Grim. There's the Zorro gang. Hope you're having a good day, Pedro. I caught you playing a bit of Zorro Magnazone earlier before I started. Looks like fun. The more I play this deck, the more I'm just like, what face? I really just don't understand. There should be some sort of engine going on here because it's just so clunky. Hike Liu, thank you so much for the follow. Hope I didn't butcher that. Isn't that exactly what Gollygarb just used to do? Yeah, pretty much. I thought it was an insanely good deck at Worlds. And I think it, like, from there, lost a lot after Versus Seeker, and people just kept playing it because there just wasn't much else to be playing that was better in the format. People like gritting their teeth knowing it was pretty grim, but just kept on playing it. So this is going to take us just one prize, so this is fine. We emphatically jump over Sledgehammer next turn. You guys miss playing, not setting up Diancie? I mean, if he starts just attaching to Diancie, we can go Monkey. He's been droughting energy anyway. He's not attached much. This can't be game, can it? No, because we can't attack with it. Haha. Wizardry. What if I cut the passimian for more good cards? You need the passimian for Zoro. Unfortunately. As much as I would like to just play good cards. Hampuse1, thank you so much for following. That's awesome. Hope you're enjoying the monkey madness today. Tobias CZE, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Knowing the results for a lot of tournaments, if you could go back in time and play one of these tournaments, which would I pick? I think the tournament where I regretted my deck choice most has got to be... Wait, what? Oh, because we don't have energy guaranteed. Oh, wait. Whoops. The deck choice I regretted most, I think, was Brazil Internats. The first time I went, I played Lapras, Wobbuffet, Nil. I think I regret playing that deck more than any other deck. And I think I could have done better had I just played a better list. Like a Desi Plume or something. I was like super well tested with Desi, and I just never took it to enough tournaments. It's probably just a big old yikes. Okay, let's have a look at the top 8. I tried to give Limitless as much time as possible for them to update as much as possible. So far we have 6 of the top 8 deck lists that we can look at. But even just looking at the top 8 itself and talking around it is going to be good. We can hopefully from viewers in here get some information on what people were playing and stuffs. So let me try and whip this over here. Ah, it's done the thing and the stuff. We have to go over here, don't we? I remember now. Yes, yes, perfect. That's right, right? Haha! Nailed it. Okay. Okay, so Memphis happened this week, or last weekend. 788 Masters turned up. Same format as Frankfurt. Obviously in Frankfurt there was one Buzzrock from Pedro making top 8. There was also a Buzzgarb Shrine, 2 Mill variants. I think there was a Mali Shrine as well. So pretty diverse, not much Zoroark, which was a big surprise. So going into this tournament, we saw a pretty surprising amount of Buzzrock make it all the way to top 8. 4 made it into top 8, which is pretty insane. It is a powerful deck. I think a lot of people just like Zoroark and can really just get destroyed by Buzzrock. It is the most favored matchup, I think, in the format, or one of the most favored matchups, Buzzrock versus Zoroark of pretty much any variant. I think it's one of the most free games that you can have. And it's actually reasonable against everything else. As much as I've tested with Luke, I know that the deck is like 50-50 or better against Ray. I actually think it's close to 50-50 against Malamar, personally, from our testing when you play EXP shares and stuff. And I think the only real matchup you had to fix was Mill, by putting in Zygarde EX and more DCs, which is fine. So, and I think we even fixed Buzzgarb to an extent. I think Luke was pretty confident with that also. So, pretty much everyone else has joined the bandwagon of Buzzrock now, and it's back into pretty much tier 1 status. So let's have a look at some of these lists first. I normally start with the winner, but because there's 4 in top 8, it's such a drastic increase from how much play it saw in Frankfurt. I think it was only like below, I think it was like 3 or 4% of the overall played in terms of decks for Frankfurt, which is really surprising. So it definitely would have seen more play and definitely did a lot better this weekend. This was a 2 Buzzwole. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking at that screen when I have it here as well because of OBS. 2 Buzz, 2 Buzz GX, a 3-2 Lycanroc line, and 1 baby Lycanroc as well, the one that has Dangerous Rogue, light, basically. 2-2 Cargo line, Guru, 1 Lele, and 1 Let Loose. So, yeah, pretty surprising split of the Buzzwoles. Very, very thick on Lycanroc. I don't know how much I like this, to be honest. I think Buzzwoles are just so insane that I would just play more. Yeah, the baby Lycanroc. I can't think it's any specific card. It's just trying to be another, like, Punisher card, I guess. Another non-GX that you can use against Buzzshrine that's not weak to Psychic, I guess. 4 Lily, 4 Cynthia, 3 Goose, 2 Kukui. 4 Ultra, 3 B-String, 2 Nest. So, interestingly, this list is playing 0 Acrobikes, which is kind of strange. Acrobike is a very good card with Magcargo, good for early game as well. 3 Choice Band, 1 copy of Switch, 1 Stretcher. I think personally I'd swap a Stretcher for a Buzzwole, pretty sharp. Yeah, I think the only other surprise is that I don't see any Acros. Such a nice combination with Cargo. 12 energy as well. Playing the 1 DC, the 1 Beast. Pretty reasonable, other than the Lycanroc line is the most surprising thing I see there. So 2 Buzzwole decks, both losing to Malamar decks in top 4. Not too surprising. This one is 3 Baby Buzz, 2 Buzz GX, a 3-3 Lycanroc line as well. So the theme is Bloodthirsty Eyes is broken and really, really strong. So yeah, this list is very Lycanroc focused. Like, this is basically a Lycanroc deck with a bit of Buzzwole thrown in. It's really thin on the Pokemon line as well. It's playing 1 Diancie and 2 Lele. It's playing no Guru, no Magcargo. Really is surprising not to see those cards, to be honest. I think they are always just really worth putting in. Even just 1 Oranguru. Like, you can easily make a cut for 1 Guru because it's just such a strong card. It's really surprising not to see that. Like, 4 Brooklet. Yes, you're trying to get around shrines, and yes, you want to get establishing your Rockruff and stuff early, and Diancie, really important cards. Like, Brooklet's amazing, but I could definitely see 1 being cut for a Monkey. 4 DCE, very, very strong, trying to get on the Lycanroc. Such a high count again that you just think these can be trimmed, and realistically, Magcargo and Guru are just such good cards. It's surprising that he made the spaces. 2 Acerola, trying to improve the Buzzgarb as well, I think, in many ways. Some other decks that try and set up knockouts against you. Gives you some pseudo switching outs as well. 4 copies of B-String, so it's not playing Magcargo again, and just playing more B-Strings, and it doesn't make sense. You could just be playing Magcargo. Like, I don't have anything against the thick Lycanroc. I just think that like, these 4 of statements that he's making, B-String, Brooklet, DCE, I just don't think they're the correct statements to be making. I don't think these are the optimal lists, to be honest. It's really surprising that we saw such a good list from Pedro and Alex and Luke, and then everyone's gone pretty wacky with them. Pretty wacky. Anyway, one good thing it does show is that Buzzrock is powerful enough to be carried even with lists like these, you know? And then the final list we have, if it will load. Whoops, what have I done here? 3 Baby, 2 Zygarde. So this is the build that played double Zygarde. I really do quite like Zygarde, to be fair. I think it's reasonable to play when you're worried about Steelix and Sylveon. You gain more freebies. I probably would have just played 1, but 2 is absolutely fine when he's playing 3 DC as well. So 2 of the 3 lists were really DC heavy, which is pretty interesting. Lycanroc is such an insane attacker. And a lot of, like, anecdotally, a lot of Vika Rays were going away from Delmise in favor of Shining Lugia. And that's really good for Lycanroc attacking. Diancie, 2-2 Slugs on Guru. Like, yes, play the engine, man. The engine's sick. Got the Acrobikes, just 2 B-String on the cheeky side. but that's what Pedro did as well. One stretcher, one blower. Is this just Pedro's list? This looks close to Pedro's list, if not the exact same. No, Pedro only played one DCE, right? Oh, it can't be the same because it's playing Zygardes. But yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities in counts, like playing the one stretcher, blower, one rope. I think the things I'd like to see in this list is an extra Brooklet Hill would be nice, definitely. Like blower. Yeah, blower is a good card, but I think I'm always greedy and just want to have Brooklet Hills a lot of the time. 3 DCE. Man, if you're playing a cargo engine, I think you get away with 2 a lot of the time. I'd like to see that become either another energy or another beast ring. This is close, though. I think this is the best list to take. Even though it only got top 8 and the other 2 got top 4, I think that's the best list to take out of here. We can't see Kreklas yet. I wonder what that one's like, but from what I can see, 3 very different Buzzrock builds. Very different. Yeah, pretty surprising. Let's have a look at Altavia's Psychic Malamar deck. The gas can list, sort of 2.0. I think a bunch of teammates went along with this. It's like Rukan's next adaptation of the deck. Playing with 2 Marshadow over 2 Deoxys, going down to 1 Necrozma GX, 1 Dawnwings, 1 Mimikyu, 1 Chimecho was like the sort of outbreak tech that everyone's losing their minds over. Bell of Silence, your opponent can't play Pokemon that has an ability from their hand during the next turn. So in some cases, like against Zoroark, unless they already have a Lele down, they're going to be in trouble against this. And even if they have a Lele down, they need to pay retreat, attack with Lele twice to deal with a Chimecho, and that gives you a lot of time to be building the board. And pretty much the way that Zoroark beats Squids is just deal with their Squids super early and their board crumbles. Bell of Silence gives you the benefit of time, and once Malamar builds the board, it's always very, very threatening. So this Chimecho really being a great stall, making your Zoroark probably favourable, I would say. And with a natural favourite, Buzzrock, slightly favourite, I would say. Especially with so many playing DCEs now, they're basically just a Lycanroc deck. You basically lose your type advantage. And with a reasonable Vicaray anyway, because you have that Dawnwings comeback potential, you have Marshadow to stop their Tempest turn if you want to use it on that turn. And you can also use the Chimecho in that matchup as well, so that you can, again, just buy some time. Time is a real friend of Mali, because it means they can build the board behind it, and they have 4 escape boards, and 4 treasure, 4 ultra, and a nest, and a friend ball, so they have so many outs to find the early Chimecho that they just get it active early. So yeah, a lot of free time. 1 Lele, 1 Let Loose Marshadow, and 1 Oricorio, the Vital Dance Oricorio. This was played over an Acrobike, I want to say. I'm actually not a huge fan of this change, personally, because you really are, at this point, by playing 1 Marshadow, 1 Oricorio, 1 Lele, 1 Chimecho, 1 Mimikyu, and then 1 and 2 of all your other attackers, you really are diluting your board a lot. And you just want to have Malamars. You want to have 3 Malamars every game. And you want to have a variety of attackers potentially being able to come down. I would probably just play another Acrobike over this again. But, in a pinch, you can just be like, well, I'll Vital Dance early, and if I have enough balls already in my hand, it's going to be great. But the bench is just so vital. So vital. I would just play, even if you're worried about energy, just play an 11th energy. Or, whenever I've tested this deck, I've always played 11. And this is a statement that they don't hit it enough. And I would like to see another energy going over this, just because bench is so vital. I get that it's just so useful with Ultra Ball and Treasure, but it really is painful. So Vital Dance. Yeah, I wonder where that word came from. Anyway, the rest of the engine is pretty much untouched. Like I said, they dropped a bike for the Oricorio. Dropped 1 friend ball for 1 friend, 1 nest, the combo. and added an escape rope as well for additional switching. I think Mirror may have been on their mind as well a little bit with Dawn Wings and just having an extra switching out. Can't really argue with that, but again, I would just like to see the simplicity. Like, one of the best things about Gascan was its simplicity in the first stage. Like, again, just make this another Acro or make this a Psychic energy. I don't know if this is a better list than it was previously, other than the fact that Chimecho is insane. I think the Chimecho was definitely a great include, but I think the Oricorio and the Escape Rope, still a bit undecided for me personally. Anyway. We can't see Wada's list. It didn't play Chimecho though, I'm pretty sure. Grant Manley played a Zoro cargo list that played double Plumeria for some control. Also played the Oranguru for Mill. He said he played it for and wasn't too happy with it in the end. But yeah, 4-4 and a 3-2 cargo line. You can already see what he said about this deck. He said he'd cut a Slugma straight away. Only 2 Lele, which is really surprising. He plays a very low amount of Pokemon in terms of keeping Righteous Beating a good amount of damage. Escape Rope was for Mill. There you go. You could just play another... I guess maybe the Rope is better than playing a second Dawn Wings. Just because you don't want to lead it against Shrine stuff or Zoro. Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. 3 Cynthia, 3 Goose, 2 Lily, 2 Aceroda, 2 Kukui, 2 Plumeria, 1 Judge, 4 Nest, 4 Ultra, 3 Great, 2 E-Hammer as well as the Plumerias, Stretcher, Palpad, Max Pot, Rope. The Rope obviously necessary to go alongside your Monkey. 3 Choice, 2 Policy, 2 Devoured, and 1 Shrine. He said Shrine was a great tech card for him to improve his Ray matchup, so that he didn't need to assemble all the pieces at once. He could just, whenever he found the Shrine, pop that down, put yourself in range for your Choice Bands and Kukuis later. 4 DCE, the only energy cards, so you really have to be very careful with this deck with your amount of energy cards. Definitely a weakness that could be exploited, but wasn't over the weekend, I guess. Really interesting to see this sort of archetype come back after... well, I know some of the shots has played it in Frankfurt. It just didn't get all that far, so it wasn't really on people's radars. But seeing this sort of controlling deck coming back is pretty interesting to see. Not playing any other like tech attackers, just trying to remove energy to keep you in the game. Pretty wild. And finally we do see the Vikaray that made top 8. It's playing 1 Delmise, 1 Shining Lugia, 1 Marshmallow. Actually, this is like my favorite Pokemon count. You can potentially play a second Lugia if you want to, but you're already playing 2 Stretcher. I think these 2 are fine. 7 Energy, 4 Goose, 3 Cynthia, 3 Volkner on the higher side, 2 Lily. No Steam's Decision. This guy's good. Okay, he knows what he's doing. 4 Ultra, 4 Candy, 2 Treasure, 2 Nest. Yeah, just a good list. 2 Choice Bands. I'm still loving Baton, but the immediacy of Choice Band is still very good, so I can't question it. This is just a very straightforward Vikaray, and I like it. I think the decisions are fine behind it. Only 3 Cynthia is a bit scary, going high on Volkner, and making the statement of playing Choice Bands when we saw in Frankfurt. I think the list played no tools whatsoever, so saying that he still needs Choice Band over like another Cynthia, and yeah, that's about it really. Vikaray is still good. Vikaray was targeted by a bunch of things. There was some pretty wacky stuff being played by a lot of American guys. I saw some Passimians being played by some of the top players. That's why I've been testing it a bit today. I saw Zach Lesage was playing Buzzgarb Shrine with like 2 Counter Gs and Flippy Flap Shaman. There was a few different things running around. Lots of like non-GXy stuffs and spread stuffs all over the place. I imagine there was a lot of Zoroark as well. But in terms of where we're at in the meta, it looks like Mally is looking pretty strong. Buzzrock as well, back in top contention. So sort of on top, we're looking at Zorodex, Buzzgarb, Mally, Ray. And then there's like Buzzcarb Shrine and other Shrine variants in and around the top as well. So looking at 5 good decks right now in the meta, I would say. Well, not good, 5 of the best decks are in the meta right now would be those. Zach Zamora got top 16 with a pure pod list. Yeah, I mean, there was a Glissapod Magcargo. There was also a Lapras Quagsire that made top 16. There's a lot of things that will come out in the next few days while Limitless collate the data and whatnot. And we'll get a better picture then, but... let's go for this. If we can't attack, we can just play Gladion, right? Just get rid of it. No DCEs, which is good. I think I'm just taking a ball. Yeah, I'll just take a ball. I was thinking that if we have any energy in there, we're happy. If we have any Lotto in there, we're happy. If we have any Passimian piece, we're happy. So I think Gladion's not a bad early play. It also lets us see what's going on in there. Oh, Lapras got 18th? Okay. There was a Xerneas GX, Guardy. Wow. Don't get how people discredit Mali prior to this tournament. Did they? I mean, Mali Shrine got 3rd in Frankfurt. It got 2nd in the previous American tournament. I don't think anyone was discrediting it. Gotta hit a DCE. Oh, baby. That's a big old yikes from me. We'll try and sneak an attachment in. Even if he goes for like a Guzma KO, it opens up the rest of the counter energies. So even like going down in energy makes us go up 3. So it's fine. When I heard people in the sort of meta forecast videos that other people do, it definitely felt like there was an air of acceptance that Malamar was very strong. Then again, 2 of the 3 content creators had Rukan on the show anyway, so possibly biased. Possibly. Small chance. We want to still be threatening Passimians. We don't need to search yet for much. Let's just flip 'ems. I think the only thing we'd be searching for there is Choice Band. Which isn't a bad card to search, but... They're grabbing another Mali. Pretty sure this list plays no heal. Should be relatively straightforward. Let's burn this now that we've drawn another DC. Can always heal with the Tapu Lele. Yeah, I mean, we have the option to just go aggro Passimian from now. Oh, we don't want to get rid of too many Guzmas. But Skateboard's such a nice... And we're drawing less cards. Yuck, 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 yuck. So gross. Okay. Let's do this. Tapu Cure OP. I think we don't get too greedy with it. I think we try and look to find Fairy Lele pretty sharpish. Or start swinging with our monkey. We can't swing on him yet though, because of resistance. Like, even Tapu Cure is not the worst thing in the world. It's not great for us, it's just not the worst thing in the world. There's still other stuff that's damaged. And they're not taking a prize that turn. So we have 280, 320, 360 damage on the board. If you want to do some dancing damage. 360, 73, 83, 90 if we can find a shrine. Oh, here comes Tapu. No Tapu Cure. They're setting it up though. Setting it up. Oh my god. This is such a weird game. We can't attack with Passimian. We just have to play into Tapu Cure. Because we actually just can't attack with Passimian at the moment. Ultra Necrozma is pretty disappointing at the moment. It had so much hope as a Rayquaza EX's newborn, but it just doesn't work as well. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some factors involved. We could do with like a Floatstone style card. Obviously there's Shrine stuff that's annoying. Tapu Cure, wee. Okay. Let's see if this spooks him. We can definitely do some cool stuff with that Fairy Lele. Oh my god. Hello, Slytherin.
Hello, I definitely told you I wasn't going to be here tonight.
Embarrassing. You alright?
Oh, okay, the dinglings. Yes, thank you. How are you?
Sorry. Where were you?
Slytherin. It's a friend's birthday, so I was having some drinks with them.
Yeah, you may have mentioned that.
But they've all gone out now, so I'm here for the last 10 minutes.
Excellent.
It's all going to be okay.
Alright, hold on.
Right.
Let me do some maths. Hold on.
Absolute monkey business. Is this deck good?
120, 200, 340, 370, 430, 460, 460 minus 170. We're not going to be able to take 6 prizes. So we attack with the passimian once and then win afterwards.
You did it. Maybe. Yeah, is this deck good? It looks super cool.
I mean, it's good enough for Pram to play, so...
So, no. No, it does look pretty cool.
Let's team play it up. Rack a couple more counters up. Hope that if he does have Gust, we can draw into one of our remaining stretches.
Absolute monkey business.
I think we might have exact game. We may also have over game. We'll see.
As long as it's not under game.
Yeah. Well, I've clicked it, so...
Oh, no.
I mean, there's literally no other way we win, so... Pop. This takes forever. What do we need? We need 350. So we need to put 170 here and 180 there. We have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 plus 6. Yeah, we got it.
Look at Joe doing maths.
Not enough fingers for this. Oh, mate, just concede. Come on, you can count it. I'm only moving one at a time.
You're making this unnecessarily longer than it has to be.
Come on. Was it less clicks to kill the 2 mana? It was definitely less clicks, right? I'm done. Was I taking... Oh, man. There was 2 valleys of A2. What am I doing? Embarrassing.
Hey ho.
Probably meant to have gained the game before. The turn before. Whatever. It's so much easier when you're at the table. Kind of, like, everything's weird here. Need my fingers. Oh, he can't concede while I move damage? He must be able to, because he did. I've definitely conceded during that sequence.
Maybe you can only concede like in the little bit of time in between you've dropped your damage counter and you're picking up your next one. So you have to just time it really well.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't think I've ever had a problem with it.
No, probably not. So anything exciting from the Memphis stuff?
Have you seen anything?
I've seen Buzzrock came back.
Yeah, 4 Buzz.
I've seen
top
this
8.
is the first tournament I think since a rotation that Buzzgarb hasn't been in the top 8 as well.
Yeah.
Which is a fun little CCG fact you'll see on the post as soon as we get all the decks.
Oh, amazing.
But yeah, other than that, I haven't looked at the list. I've seen Grant's list, and I've seen the winning Mally list. I haven't seen the Buzzrock lists, and I haven't seen the Vicaray list, but I would imagine the Vicaray list was pretty similar. Anything exciting about the Buzzrock lists? Were they more Pedros or
all very different.
Luke's?
They're both
All very different.
All the lists themselves are very different. One played 4 DCE and one played 3 DCE.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting.
Zygardes as well as Lycan Rocks, or just Lycan Rock DCU?
In one list, there was 2 Zygarde, but only one.
Okay. Interesting. Cheers, Alex Dow, for bringing that deck back. I'm sorry, Luke's in the chat.
He is in the chat.
Nah, we can't do that to Luke. Luke's been playing that deck since the start of rotation.
Plus, it was Pedro anyway. So.
I think it was my 3-4-2 placement in Frankfurt that actually got people.
I got people's heads turning.
Yeah, exactly. This guy didn't go completely negative. He got 3 wins with this deck. This might be good.
I will kill you. Just straight up.
I will murder you.
I will kill you. I want you to know that.
That's not a threat. That's a promise.
Oh, Pogger's champ. Everything we needed and more.
But yeah, what else was there? I saw that Passimian made day 2. I saw that Lapras Quagsire made day 2.
Yes, it did.
With a Palkia.
Yeah, and a Manaphy and a Kyogre.
Yeah, but only one Lele, which made me sad.
And only 2 Acrobikes. Acrobike's like the most important card.
Seeing Palkia day 2 was quite cool.
Yeah, I mean, we tried it and weren't over the moon with it. But we did acknowledge it as, like, this is the only thing we can do.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as... Well, I was almost playing it the weekend that me and Joe both played the deck, so we were aware of it. But the night before we tested it, and it felt like it won you the game if you got it out, but it was super difficult to assemble 5 energy without, both of your Quagsires dying, or you just losing on prizes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But fair play to him. It's definitely something that Vicaray players I don't think were expecting, and it's pretty broken when they hit it.
Mm-hmm. True.
What else was there in top 77? I can't remember much else. Was there much else exciting? It felt pretty standard when I was scrolling through earlier on. But
I haven't seen the 77. I don't know where that is.
So it's on PokerStats.
Oh, okay.
TCGstats.com.
Yeah.
Let me have a quick look now. Obviously, Gustavo went 9-0 day 1. That in itself is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I read a fact somewhere. I wonder if I can find it. There's been, I think there's only ever been 10 players to do that. So he's one of 10 players to ever go 9-0 at a regional or higher event.
Yeah, I saw that.
And also, there's 9 players to have at least 8 top 8s at major events, and Gustavo's the only one who hasn't won one of the events. Which is super sad because he wasn't able to close it out this time, but,
That's a feels bad, man. Spread them. Price 2 Cocos. Scary days.
Okay, let me make your own reading.
Gladian Lotto in hand, though.
Those gold.
You want to draw into some counter catches.
Oh yeah, there's that called Zori Galissapod Weavile list, which looked funky.
Yeah.
That. Seems like everyone was playing well, not everyone, but a lot of people were playing the DDG Malamar list with Charmico and Oricorio, which is cool. Rukan's little post about that was interesting, reading their thought process behind that stuff.
Behind Charmico?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tapu Koko Shrine deck was also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gardevoir Sylveon with Xerneas. Hello.
That's yeah.
That's a pog.
That happened.
Okay. Zori Rock.
Why not just play Coco Spread and make this more consistent? Because you lose to Zoroark. I've already said this. So simple.
2 Sylveons made day 2. There was another Zoroark control, even though I'm pretty sure Grant said it wasn't a control deck. it was just Zoroark Man Cargo.
Yeah.
And the third one did. Oh, Carl played it. Cool. Ultra. Seems like. Oh no, there's only 1 or 2 Shining Lugia Vicaray lists. I saw someone say that they felt Shining Lugia was pretty standard in Vicaray. There's a straight Golisopod. I think I saw that list actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now we draw the counter catcher. Excellent.
Interesting. To be fair, there's only like probably 5 or 6 spicy decks, but at this point in the format, I'll take anything.
Yeah.
Interesting to see one of the top 3/4 not make it into top 8. Once we've got all of the decks, it'll be interesting to see how many people actually played it day 2, because it doesn't look like many did.
Played what? Sorry.
It doesn't look like many people played Buzzcard Shrine.
No.
Into day 2. I can only see 1, 2. Obviously, we don't have all the decks yet, but I've only seen, I think, 4 in top 77, which is crazy.
Amphi. No, I didn't end up going to Reading. Just because I needed to get to the finals to even get points. And I wanted to do loads of set review stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. And I did that. So, I mean, it's for the greater good, I think.
Damn, Gustavo's been on a tear. He was 1st seed this weekend. He was 3rd seed in day 2, in going into day 2 of Philly.
Good player, man. He's playing forever.
Yeah, I know. I definitely rate him, but it seems like he's getting. Not only is he consistent, but he's also getting better and better, which is sweet.
Yeah.
Are there any UK Cups this weekend? There's one, I believe. There's a one in Milton Keynes, but it's already sold out. Took screenshots of your answers for the set review, so you're going to compare it? Sweet.
I mean, sure. Let's do that. If we're truly playing around Marshadow, we'll just do that.
Where do you get the link? The link for what? See how quick. Set review is too long. I think me and Joe are probably gonna have some very, very. We're probably not going to be able to talk after we record.
It's going to be rough.
How many slides is there?
Too many, baby. 86, I think. That's with, like, intro, outro, blah, blah, blah.
So even if it's like 2 minutes a card, that's already nearly 3 hours, and we're not gonna spend on 2 minutes a card. We can't talk that quickly.
No.
Strap yourselves in. Are there any regionals this weekend that you can just sit and listen to it? No, there are. Portland's a week on Saturday, I think. The set review stuff, I can quickly link the set review stuff, or have you closed it, Joe?
I haven't closed it.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I can quickly link you the set review stuff.
I think tomorrow
I
I'll
guess
be taking the community thing. We're trying to record on Thursday.
So at least get them in before Thursday, depending on Joe's schedule, maybe.
Quad Cocoa is good. Where's the Passimian? I mean, the Passimian is, like I said, very important for you to ever win Zoroark. And also, there are going to be, like, we've just been quad Cocoing against non-GX decks. Against GX decks, you normally go, like, Coco spreading to get stuff in range of the monkeys, and then they just start getting in there with some punches. Passimian out, 2/2/2 Porygon Z. Let's go! Porygon Z.
You only gave 3 5s in that set review. I can't remember how many we gave. I'm going to have a quick look. I'm not going to say.
Which set review are we talking?
This one.
You only gave 3. Oh wow, I think we went higher. We still need to finalise our things though, because my own decisions from the ones I wrote down from us, Jack, have changed quite a bit.
Oh really? Just thinking about them more?
Yeah, I looked in more detail at the Japanese list as well. In some cases.
So have you reflected that on your ratings yet, or are the ratings still the old ratings?
They're the old ratings, yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk them through one day this week, I guess.
Cool.
There's
a couple I want to change as well. There's a couple that I was chatting to Scott and Seb about, and some people, because Darren, in between rounds, was playing new decks with Megan.
Oh, cool.
So I was just getting a bit of an insight into some stuff as well. So there are a couple I want to change as well.
Interesting. Basically, guys, when you see this Coco list with Passimians, think how much better it's going to be when there's Larvatars instead. Busted.
You don't need multiple Larvatars out to do damage.
You don't need 4.
All you need is 1. It would be a box opening for the set. I would imagine Joe's getting a box or 14.
I'm getting a lot of cards for this set. I don't know if I want to go... I think I might just do... Like, the smart move is to get 2 boxes and buy singles. Well, the smart move is to buy singles.
Yes.
The collector in me wants to buy 2 boxes, maybe 3. But the set is so stupid, I may buy more, which is just dumb.
Crack a case, kid.
No. I've never cracked a case, but...
But this could be the set, because it does have 214
the largest set.
Of all time.
Of all
ever.
time. I don't want to crack the case, but we'll see. Oh, poggers. Look at that monkey pressure. Just get singles and buy bulk, it's the same. Do we get the Miltank deck next set? Yes, we do.
Is it good, however?
What if I told you the answer was yes, Jack?
I wouldn't believe you.
I figured it out, mate. I've learned.
Straight up wouldn't believe you. I was shocked. I was shocked when I saw your answer for the set rating yourself, let alone thought about building a deck with it.
Imagine for a second that Let Loose, Marshadow and Judge don't exist.
Okay.
5-star card.
I'm in. It's 60, right? 60 times the amount of reveal?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good number, to be fair.
It hits incredible numbers.
It's 3 energy, though, right? Mind you, counter gain.
Counter gain, and I'm playing the Magcargo engine.
Oh, Pog. You heard it here first.
Oh, Magcargo.
The first deck you see on the channel.
Miltank Cargo.
Fighting weakness. Doesn't matter, you're killing everything.
Yeah,
so
makes no difference.
It's all done.
We're an all-colourless attacking deck. We can use whatever energy we want to improve our bad matchups. It's broken.
You can say running DC anyway, so you've got Deoxys out. Wow, this is an insane split. I've never seen a community rated card that's only got 2 colours on it that are positive colours.
Oh, is it Ninetales or is it something else?
Ninetales is another one,
Yeah.
but the one I was thinking of was Ditto.
Oh yeah, Ditto, of
Ninetales
course.
has Ninetales has 3 colors because one person has voted
Oh,
2.
the first 20 people gave that the highest rating, and it was
Excellent.
100% purple. It was crazy.
Excellent.
It was actually crazy. Ugh, good old not drawing cards. That's what this deck is meant to do every time. Ditto is going to be insane. Yep. Completely bonkers.
Oh boy.
Top deck energy card blocks. Oh my god, what's he done there? What are you doing? You can't spam the attack. You can't spam Power Spell Spin. This doesn't protect you in any way. How does this protect you? What have you done? My little friend. Top deck blocks. Oh, yes. Yes. Feels so good, doesn't it? Feels so deserved. Embarrassing. No 0-star options. We don't give it 0. Basically, if it's not on the slideshow, it's a 0-star. That's basically our thing. Because even give a 1-star is saying there's an element of interest, like it's a card that you may want to
It has an
read,
ability or something.
but that's as much as you want to do with it. Once you've read it, you're like, ugh. But you want to read it.
I don't know whether this has been the case before, but it feels like there's a lot of close to 20% for like all 5 options.
Like a big wheel.
Yeah, it feels like there's been a few that are just big wheels.
Big wheel GX.
There's like a lot of blue as well, obviously, but there's been a fair few cars which have piqued a lot of interest.
Mm.
The people rating Lava Star and 1 and 2 star are going to get salty. That's one of the wheels.
Japan, they're calling Larvitar cancer in some tweets. Larvitar too good.
It feels like it's one of those cards which people have, when doing the community set review, have been like, oh, why are they talking about Larvitar? Because they haven't actually read it. And they're like, oh, yeah, this is always a 1 star. Read that card.
But if we put it in there, people will read it, right?
Hopefully. Hopefully they'll be like, oh, this therefore is a card of interest.
Yeah, the Larvitar does 10 plus 70 if the opponent's active has 3 or more counters on it. And you can use Diancie Choice Band to actually reach 130 for DCU/counter energy. So this whole Passimian deck you're seeing right now will just have a much cleaner shell.
You need 2 Tapu Koko spreads, and then you can just go into Larvitar for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Have you had any luck with the slides you mentioned to me earlier on?
Yeah. Sorted.
I can't remember which one I was just stuck on.
There was one you wrote, it's just bad.
Which was that? Let me read. I remember I was cooking dinner at the time, and I was like, I don't have time to answer this. It's bad. Just I'll think of something while I'm trying to find. Oh wait, which one was it? Oh yeah. It's just trash, right? It's just trash. I'm not forgetting.
5-star, right, guys? Might have to break out the first 0-star.
So offensively bad, even though Larvitar is so offensively good. We're giving it a 0 star.
Tina Mali Shrine, thumbs up face. Yeah. That deck looks so strong on like now I'm at the stage of actually like theory crafting builds. Oh my god, that looks disgusting.
I'm in.
It actually looks disgusting.
I am in.
That Giratina ability, oh my PogChamp, it's so good. Tyranitar wouldn't be good if they reprinted Dark Patch. No, wouldn't be close. It's so far off the mark. It's crazy. Collector
It's like
card,
a
I
5
guess.
energy attacker, right?
Yeah. That baby sizzle looks like it's almost good. Its ability is really good. Its attack's good against some decks. It's just really bad against others. Which is a shame. What does Larvitar actually do? It does 10 plus 70 if your opponent has 3 damage counters on them. And it's a fighting type.
So those.
Uh-oh. This is where we wish we had Ultra Balls for all these clunky cards, and I've said it a million times already today. Because we're going to whiff and be super cry face emoji. Or we're going to not whiff and we'll be laughing to the bank. Well, they actually can't chain powerful spin. So maybe we still win. If he just has Guzma though, we lose, right? He's been through 2. Good luck, us. Being able to send Dawn Wings with 3 energy into the Lost Zone with T-Tar sounds good.
It does, but why are they ever attacking into a T-Tar with a Dawn Wings? It just sounds all kinds of wrong.
No, you also play Marshadows. Whoops. You died. Wait, we can still win.
Yeah, you realise T-Tar's bad when you realise Larvitar beats T-Tar.
We can still win if we just hit counter energy now. We can do the Fairy Lele shenanigans. Come on, Lily, don't let us down. I can actually nest ball and see if we can guarantee it with Gladion. I'm so bad at looking at my prizes with this deck. When you play Gladion, it's super important. Do we have a guaranteed game, is the question.
Nah, just Gladion to look at your prizes.
2 counter energy in the deck. 1 in the discard pile. Gladion, you absolute pog lord.
I think you should have taken the risk, personally.
That's where you realise you only play 3.
Grum!
Dunna.
Take the Acrobike and try and draw into it. Oh, didn't see the line. Didn't see the line of play. What a pog deck.
Come on, mate. You can see what's happening. The writing's on the wall.
I wonder if anyone's accidentally timed out because they were doing this. And they're like, oh, well, I won the game, but unfortunately, I timed out.
That's the win con.
Hope that you spend 20 minutes moving the counters.
T-Tar is a slightly better combo. I don't even think it is. Its weakness is so much worse, and you even have Lance and Altaria. I think it's worse than Combo GX. I'll have
At
one
least
more
it
game with
hits.
Monkey Business.
At least it hits for one type of energy.
Yeah.
Shush your dirty mouth, Joe Bernard.
T-Tar is so bad. Like, so bad. I'll beat Tamal with T-Tar. Please do. Combo Solgaleo, new meta. Wow. In our set review, we're going to be going over Solgaleo and Lunala as well. Not that you care about the Lunala, of course.
Brackets, that's the card that Jack said was trash.
Larvitar sucks? No. Techno Kid? No. 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 He doesn't kill Lycanroc. What?
Lunala won VGC.
Passimian is just better. I don't think that's correct. We can just play one flippity flappity shabada boobada whatever his name is.
Shaman.
With those spaces that you have by cutting your Passimians.
We come to a consensus. funny fact. Me and Joe happen to still disagree on our on our list.
By one
over
star.
Sabine Prism.
Only
By
one star.
Yeah. As in, I said it was 1 star. Joe said it was 5.
One away, right?
So we settled on 5 because Joe said I wouldn't be allowed back on stream.
Because I'm the one on the PowerPoint. That's not true. But yeah. There's still a few cards that we need to discuss a little bit further.
We seemed pretty close overall, though, which is cool.
Yeah, we were close. Oh boy, the one card instruct. Six-mon mirror final, that just sounds crazy. When both of them accidentally had wrong IVs on a mon as well. That's what's so insane.
Both of them?
Yeah, they were like teammates, I think. And they
both
had max attack Lunalas by mistake.
What card are you most excited for in the set, Joe?
I'm excited for different things for different reasons, Jack. Mainly the wrong reasons for a lot of the cards that I'm most excited about.
So, Jazz.
Jack, there are some slides that you are going to enjoy.
Did I let you do the PowerPoint? Why?
Oh, man. I've had some fun. Do you remember that picture of me in the creative zone? Literally, 214 cards just completely blows my mind.
Oh, God.
Let's just say I'm going to have 3 individual 24-hour streams trying to make the unknowns work. 24 hours slash as soon as we get a win, we stop. So 24 hours.
I'm out. A better question would be, what Pokemon are you most excited for? I think there's 2 or 3 that I'm really excited for. I think because of obviously because of how big the set is, it's going to change stuff. But not only is the set big, it's good as well. Which I really like, because it's felt like we've played the same game for about 6 or 7 months now. Buzzgarb Shrine and Vika Ray were fresh faces, but Malamar, Zoroark, and Buzzwole have been good since they were released.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be nice to see some changes.
Did I ever get Ludicolo to work? No. Sad violins.
What did you rank Sceptile? Sceptile and Grovyle are two of my favourite cards in the set. I really like them.
Good cards. Good cards.
So I like Giratina. It seems very good, but I think I like it. I like Zorora. I'm just not sure how to play it yet.
Oh, I've got some cool Zorora stuff going on.
I've
got some plans, Jack.
I'm sorry, we haven't. This is one of the first times we haven't actually looked at cards together, or looked at decks together early. Mind you, it's still very early.
It's still early, yeah.
Alolan Ninetales, I'm really excited for. Blacephalon, I'm excited for. I can see myself playing like 4 or 5 new decks. It's so cool. With Celestial Storm, I was like, oh, my Shrine's good. Vika Ray's good, but they're going to be stupid expensive, so I guess I'll stick with Zoroark or something. But now, I'm like, oh, I need to spend money because it looks like there's going to be... Oh, Ditto! Ditto's broken as well. Obviously.
Ditto's probably just the best card.
I think it's the best card in the set.
I think Elm's the best card in the set, but Ditto is also insane.
Oh, sorry, I meant Pokemon. Sorry.
Ditto has to, it's just so ridiculously versatile.
060.
Like, I don't see a world where it's not played.
No, nor do I.
Xerosic 2.0. Like, look at Manly's list from the weekend playing 2 Plumeria. Now you can play Faber. It's going to be absolutely fab.
Faber.
Supporter card. We need to put an Oranguru back in this list. I was right all along. That's a sad state of affairs.
Persephone is overhyped. Change my mind blown. I mean, how much hype is it getting? It feels like it's actually one of the cards people aren't talking about. I think it's good, and I think people think it's good, but I don't think people are hyping it that much.
We'll check the set review and see what people are thinking about it. Check the
With that being said, I do think it is very good. Darren said this weekend that he thought it was crazy good. Okay, it looks like the general consensus is a 4-star, which I think is where it is.
Yeah, I wasn't saying just straight swap. I would say Faber and Plumeria together.
Sigilyph flying under the radar. Sigilyph's one of those cards which is obviously super annoying, but and doesn't need to do anything to be good, but also doesn't do anything. So it's a really, really weird card. I think it's good though. It's just what we see, and it's a fantastic strafe target. That's something I think is really cool.
It's got 2 retreat though.
Oh, true. Granbull obviously saw success in Japan.
I don't think Wobbuffet sees play like out the gate just because of Ditto. I think there are possibly some decks that might struggle against like Buzz decks that might want to stop a Diancie. Diancie seems like the biggest Prism style Pokemon currently that's worth checking.
Definitely. I don't like Wobbuffet's such a weird card because it just does nothing. Like, it just fundamentally does nothing in a lot of matchups. It's like you can't really compare it to a Sudowoodo because that's always an annoyance.
I kind of for me, it's just basically it's in the matchup you want it. It's like having 2 Stack Attacker GXs on your board when you're up against Buzzrock. or Buzz Shrine. That's good, but it's bad in a lot of other situations.
Remember Magnezone with the attack lost burn, put lost burn on a basic and await with a way to accelerate damage. I mean, yeah, it's obviously good.
Not just a way. A
B-string,
Kiar way,
Naganadel,
a B string,
Kiawe.
a Naganadel, oh my cargo. Holy poggers.
How much you guys rely on Japan's format for A testing. This is one of the first tournaments that, or formats that we've actually had a big Japanese tournament. Well, this is, to be fair, this is the first time Japan has a directly correlating set or format that we will get in the future. So this is the first time we could really do it for like concrete, because it's the first time they've had a similar rotation to us. Besides that, we don't base it too much on that. We look at Japanese results if they're about, but we don't go out hunting for them, or I don't at least. But like I say, up until this year, Japan were playing XY on. So it was kind of not irrelevant, but not as relevant as it has been for this set. So this set has been a really, really good indicator of what's doing well, because in general, they will be playing the exact same format as us, just 3 months ahead.
Why does Japan hate Buzzgarb? I don't think they hate it. I do think the Malamar Tina has something to say about that deck.
I don't see how Malamartina, how Buzzguard wins it. I just don't.
Exactly.
Which is probably a good thing, because Buzzguard is a pretty annoying deck to play against. A deck of answers.
Sylveon gets busted with Fairy Charms. Yeah, Mill actually gained a few interesting toys. They gain the Charms. Obviously, Sylveon gains the Charms. You gain Faber. You gain Girafarig, so you can Lost Zone their Oranguru or their Stretcher.
Oh, that is poggers, isn't it?
Which sounds absolutely gross. There's some toys there. There's a few other things that I've noted down as well.
Miltank one-shot Sylveon, so that's irrelevant. You are correct.
I have a depressing amount of slides that have Steelixes and Sylveons on them. A truly depressing amount of slides.
No, you don't need to discard the Moo Milk to use it. You can get their Lucamine too. You can.
For the mirror. Imagine that mirror. It's like a combination of Giraffe rigging their stuff so they can't Lucamine, and then still having enough stuff to retreat and ribbon your way, like, back into safety.
Doesn't Clown GX confuse? It does. First attack is 5 for confusion.
Or it can take a prize.
Cephalon Naganadel. Oh, burn and confuse. Correct. Startle head.
Ugh. That's a head.
Sylveon will not be a fan of that. I mean, it can Acer roll it out because it burns them. So.
Still annoying though.
I mean, it's annoying, sure, but it's not like they can do nothing. It was more annoying when the whole like people trying to counter it, stuff like Spinder and
I think
trash.
a Kiawe is slightly more annoying for a Sylveon personally. That's a big old crumbs right there.
Like Mimikyu Coco, a better version of Mega Alakazam. It is a better version of Mega Alakazam because it's a stage 1, but I really don't rate Mimikyu that much. Where's that OmniPoke Tag Team GX card? We need to make that, Joe.
We do.
Use it as a GX counter.
Wow, is this really what he's doing? Holy woot face.
Psychic Sphere. Is it possible to see a bar chart of what stars people rate in the set review? If you go to... I wonder if there's a way of extrapolating the data. Have a look. Okay, here's what I'll do. Once we've recorded the set review, I'll extrapolate the data, put it into a Google Sheet, and then put the Google Sheet into our Discord.
I was also thinking, I was going to ask actually. At the moment, we literally write CMR and then have 5-star by X%. Would it look better if we just
had the pie
took
chart?
the pie? There'll be small pies. That's the only.
I think we thought about that, but it was just a space issue.
Yeah, that's my only reservation.
It just looked very cluttered.
Yeah.
Plus, everyone can look at the pie charts and you can look at the results themselves. So I think, personally, just having the numbers is fine. But if people want it, we'll do it. There you go, Samuel. If you click on that link, you can look at the form and vote for each of the cards. So yeah, I'll take the data and I'll put it all into a Google Doc, and I'll try and do like a bar graph, a bar chart and a pie chart. It won't be very technical, but it'll just be, it'll be somewhere where you have all of the data to then mess around with if you want to make pretty things with it. But I'll just do like two super basic things. Here's the link at the end. Fair.
This format needs mime. You reckon, Luke? What could possibly make you think that?
We've got Machoke, it's fine.
Machoke features on a slide. Ooh.
I think it definitely does. I think from what I've been hearing, Machoke is actually not bad anymore. Apparently, from early testing, Darren told me that Lost March pretty much auto loses spread. So you play one Ditto, one Machoke, because Ditto can evolve into Skiploom.
Yeah, I literally have it on the Ditto slide.
There you go. That's how good Ditto is. Turns bad cards into less bad cards.
It's so insane that stage 1 techs are now 1 slot and not 2. That's such a big difference. It's so insane. Oh my god. Can't get over it.
Team Rocket's Harassment. What is this card?
Yeah, Comrade Pepe, you're right. The Ditto wouldn't count for the Lost March, but it's still...
I mean, it's another
20.
It's another basic.
It's still a jump bluff coming out. I wasn't actually thinking about Night March or Lost March when I was talking about the Machoke. I think it's just...
I mean, that's literally just
any stage 1 deck.
Yeah, that's literally just from Darren's testing. He said in their testing it auto loses spread,
everything's super fragile. You play Natus and jump bluffs and everything is 70 hit points or less. So
you said this set is going to be meta defining to the level or more of Guardians Rising. I think there were enough good cards in this set, and looking at Japan's tournament, that it could really, really shake things up.
I think it's meta defining. I think there are. So if you look at the top 5 decks right now, I think they will really be A, adapting, and B, pushed out by other decks.
But it looks like
the only those sorts of top spots.
It looks like the only deck... What are you considering the top 5? That's probably a better question first.
Zoro Stuff, Buzzrock, Ray, Mali, Buzzgarb.
So it looks like, Mali adapts. It looks like Zoro Rock still looks very, very strong from the Japanese results.
Yep.
Mali obviously...
adapts a lot.
Yeah, Buzzrock gets Ninetales.
Mm-hmm.
Though it looks like some people are playing without Rock, just with Ninetales, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Buzzgarb Shrine looks out of here. At least
In their
from
meta.
in their meta. That doesn't mean to say it's not. It's going to be out of here. It's still obviously a very strong deck. But I must admit, I wouldn't be too sad to see the deck go. I think it's one of the less interactive decks in the format.
Lost March sounds boring. I think Lost March is overhyped, personally.
Going down the list, you've got Fire Beast box, you've got Sceptile stuff, you've got Ninetales stuff, usually with Buzzwole, but Decidueye is the one I really want to try. My Cargo, Lost March. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Interestingly, Nose Aurora made top 32.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is the new set legal for Brazil? It is. Brazil's the first tournament it's legal for, which is so interesting. It's going to make Brazil a crazy tournament, I think.
Yeah, got to be testing a lot.
I would.
It's the hardest. I think it's probably the hardest tournament anyone will have played in, because it's just you have nothing to. I think you literally have nothing to go off of as well. This is the first tournament.
Yeah.
Where it's legal, and it is so large a set that it's impossible for you to have tested everything. It's literally impossible.
I think it's going to be very difficult to predict as well.
And you have to predict
like at least probably 8 more potential decks.
Yeah. Shedinja shenanigans.
I tell you what, and I think that'll really what's the word? Good players will be able to, I think, hopefully adapt to that quite well. I think you'll see some really, really creative decks from.
Well, the more you test, the more you know, the better you can do. But
test out Shedinja shenanigans.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm saying that 10 times.
Zoro Cargo Shedinja, come at me, bro.
When is Brazil? It's mid-November. It's around the 16th. Oh, you won. Da, 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 da.
He missed an attack. Oh, look, I won.
Oh, yeah.
Huzzah! Yeah, we won a good amount of games today. So much Mally on the ladder. And Pram was not wrong. This is farming. Absolutely farming. So things I would want to change. We lost one game through absolute jank o'clock. So potentially a guru can come in. Like, I'll always say that, but...
Is it Monkey? It's gotta be. Gotta be played.
Yeah. Would help if we knew we actually knew what was in the set. I think we have every card now. We have the full set list, apart from...
Yeah, we have the full set list.
There are 3 cards that are not confirmed. Or is it finally done?
They've been confirmed.
Please tell me the hammer's the one that's not in.
No, we're getting all 3. We're not getting a full art.
Oh, thank God. Whew. Pog champ. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, we're getting Elm.
Oh.
I thought of you when I read that. I was like, oh dear, Joe's quitting the game.
I was literally like, if it's not that stupid whack-a-mole hammer, I'm out of here. If it's netball or Elm, I was going to be so sad.
We're not getting Full Art Lady.
Luke, you just read, mate.
The worst part is, me and Luke definitely went through the whole set the night before Frankfurt. Or, no, not the night before Frankfurt. The night... Well, one night, like a couple of weeks ago, I showed him all 3 sets, and he read through all of them.
What should we be looking at the next few weeks to combat Mally with Chimecho? Well, you saw me absolutely farm the hell out of them today.
Passimians don't have abilities. Well, the attacking ones don't have abilities.
But you just Coco, and they don't have abilities.
Coco doesn't have abilities. Deoxys doesn't have abilities. Lele doesn't have abilities. Shrine doesn't have an ability. All of these good cards.
I think What else can do with Chimecho? I mean, Chimecho is so annoying. It's weird that Mali is so scared of facing mirrors as well, because it's literally just, lol, I got Chimecho. Did you get Chimecho? I got Chimecho. Like, that's so sad now. So I really don't want to play Mali anymore. Just because of that alone. Like, Chimecho ruined itself. Lapras doesn't have an ability. Oh, yes. The rest of the deck
Quagsire does.
Literally the rest of the deck just does, though.
You can attack them with Whoopers.
Empoleon doesn't have an ability.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair, Luke. Well, soon you'll be able to watch
in 3 days.
Video.
There'll be a 4-hour video about this set. One charmy boy versus the whole format. Yeah.
Ding-a-ling.
Mali Mirror choose to go second? Question mark. Probably. Probably, maybe. If only you could see your hand beforehand.
Mental Might has no ability. Oh, Ross says he was right along about Chime Clown.
It's a
Miltank doesn't have an ability.
Guard.
You're right, Miltank does not have an ability.
I mean, realistically, if you just have an attacker that can deal 70 damage, like, all you need to do is look at a card that can deal 70 damage real quick.
It's weak to Psychic, right?
Yeah, so we need something that can do 40 damage that doesn't have an ability. Deoxys. Well,
Deoxys. Any DC deck can play Deoxys. Any Malamar deck can play Deoxys. Any deck can play Deoxys. It's 2 colorless, yeah. And yeah. Okay, Deoxys is probably one of the best answers.
For Zoroark decks, though, you need to... I think we might have to play more pivot cards in Zoroark. Because letting them have 2 turns of chiming is just so good for them. Because their board just grows.
Deoxygenated does kill it, Luke.
Nestball for Lele, DC Kukui. That means you need to have a Kukui in your hand.
That's not autocorrect. Yeah, it's an interesting one. What did we rate the card, Joe?
What?
Chimecho.
1?
Did we? I thought we rated 2. Crumbs.
Possibly 2. What set is it?
No idea.
I mean, it's an insane tech for this exact meta that we.
Yeah, I'm not saying we were like, oh, we screwed up. I just wondered what we thought of it.
I mean, even but Baby Buzz has to have already got his Diancie down. High roll your beast.
You can nest ball or you can nest ball for Diancie still, right?
You can Brooklet. Yeah.
You can Brooklet and stuff. Yeah,
oh,
cool.
Okay, so it's fine. Yeah, it's not like oppressive. It's just really. I think it's mainly annoying for Zoroark. It's also annoying for Vikare. Like, I think the value is like you just get a turn, and I think that's good enough a lot of the time. So.
Junko's Crimson Invasion.
Well, Drampagarb didn't have an ability. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, True Champion Steven. Nice. Sorry, I just spread a lot of damage counters there. Hope you had a fun stream, dude. We're ending anyway now, so there's no point in hosting. We're done. Just played some monkey business.
Thank you for the consideration, though.
Yeah. Right, so we'll be back Wednesday for hopefully a very fun stream. I think there's
I'm
6
excited.
or 7 of us all doing the quiz. We're going to be doing Make a Meme 2.0, where it'll be already done. They'll have already
Much more
made the
slower.
memes, so it'll be a lot faster.
Can we have
And
more
then
than an hour though?
no,
Oh,
that's
crumbs.
6 minutes per meme. I think that's plenty.
Oh,
6
crumbs.
minutes is a long time per picture.
We'll see.
There'll be cardiology like last time. Basically all the same thing. We'll have family fortunes thanks to all the responses. We'll have the other things that I did. Emoji G and I can't remember the last one. Pictionary. Poggers champ.
Pictionary!
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So I think as well this time I'll do some Pictionary also. I think I'll
I'm
I'll
in.
let everyone do a Pictionary twice, and then I'll also do a Pictionary twice, just for 3 points for the person who gets it as well.
Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic idea.
So yeah, that should be really fun to mark our 2 year streaming anniversary. So
I'm gonna say after that on next Monday as well, we're gonna do another Q&A stream where you can pop in and just ask us questions, and it'll just be a more chilled stream because there's no big tournaments this weekend and we're not going to any cups. So Pictionary without a mouse. Oh yes.
excellent. All right, cheers for watching, guys, and
Cheers everyone.
see you soon.
You will.